What's up guys, Jock here from McMerwe and welcome to today's video where I'll be setting up the AquaEl shrimp and fish set duo. It's a 49 litre tank which I did a review on in my last video. This is the end result. But let's have a closer look on how we got there. I started out by sprinkling some back to 100 to the bottom of the tank, which will just assist in making the substrate layer active with bacteria and assist in creating the ideal environment for your substrate and plants. I proceeded by adding some ADA Amazonia as the main substrate layer. This contains the nutrients that will assist the plants in growing to its full potential. I added some stones one by one and tried to nudge them into a place that I felt the most comfortable with. I then added some more substrate to make the stones stable and to create a more aesthetically pleasing look. This usually takes me some time because I'm not very good at aquascaping. The rocks that I used are most commonly referred to as elephant rock because of its rough texture. After the stones were in place, I was relatively happy with the scape. I added a top layer of Help Advanced soil. It has a slightly darker color than the ADA Amazonia and it looks a bit better seeing as the granules are more uniform in shape. Help Advanced soil creates a very pleasing look. I then proceeded to add the light so that I can see better when I start to plant. A spray can with water was used to create moisture inside the tank so that the plants don't dry out while planting. I just cleaned the front panel so that you guys can see what I am doing. The plants that I picked for the scape are already mature, which I removed from another scape that I did. I separated them and proceeded to plant. Sometimes I'll use a pair of tweezers and sometimes I'll use my fingers, depending on what I'm more comfortable with. Starting with Sagittaria subulate or dwarfed Sagittaria. This plant is not really meant to go into this tank. I just did not have enough Stereogine repens and the dwarf sag was easily available. The next plant I used was Lagenandra milboli red, or however you pronounce that. It is a very easy plant and with the right light it will grow to a very nice red color. Because this tank will get no CO2, it will stay relatively small. Next up is Cryptocoryne Becketi. Cryptocorynes, or crypts for short, are always good mid-ground plants. Next up, I started to plant the Stereogine repens. It was meant to be a carpet for the whole front of the tank, but I did not have enough so I had to improvise. Moving on to the Bacopa Maneri. This is a great looking plant if you give it the right fertilizer and light. I furthermore added some Lowigia sp. Rubin to create some red contrast at the back to the left. I added some Rutala Wallichi at the back to the right. Rutala Wallichi is also a very easy beginner plant. The last plant I added in this tank is Hygrophila panatafida. This was actually just a test to see how well it will grow if I actually plant just the roots and not the stem. So let me save you the trouble. Hygrophila panatafida is like a rhizome plant. Plants with rhizomes do better attached to wood or rock. This is also true for panatafida and that's it for planting. I filled the tank and added the filter and moved the light to the other side. This was the final look 1 hour after planting. Let's fast forward 2 months and see the results. Overall, I'm fairly happy with the tank. All the plants are doing extremely well, even without compressed CO2. Currently, I'm testing some of Easy Life's products on this tank, specifically Easy Carbo as a liquid CO2 and Profito as an all-in-one plant fertilizer, and I can tell you that I am truly impressed with both products. Even with dosing both of them on a daily basis, I don't have any algae on the glass and the plants are doing fantastic. The Lowigia sp. Rubin has a much deeper red than I have ever experienced, and this is definitely thanks to AquaEl's amazing light and the Easy Life Profito and Easy Carbo. I am really impressed and looking forward to test the rest of the Easy Life products. This scape is starting to take shape and I can't wait for it to get to the 4-month stage. But that's it for this video guys. If this video sucked, you know what to do, but if it was awesome, get subscribed, press that like button and check out our other videos. I hope you guys learned something today and as always, keep it shrimple.